Drink the green juice.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe you. What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never.
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Alright, welcome everybody. I am the Hollowed Owl. I am going to be streaming some, as you can see, Hogwarts Legacy today. I had played through a little bit of it, and I had wanted to start making a series of it, me playing through it.
How far did that port key take us?
After I had already played through, shoot, I'd say about a quarter of the game. So I'm deleting my save, and then I just, for some reason, ended up not getting around to actually playing it. So now that it's been a decent minute, and from my understanding, they've kind of come up with a, how would I put it? I think I had heard that they'd come out with a Quidditch DLC to it. I thought, you know what? Why not?
Absolutely, sir.
Why not give it a go? It's gonna be a bit of a more relaxed stream. I'm gonna be trying to be somewhat quiet because I am currently living with my parents and my dad is asleep in the living room, so I'm gonna try and not be too loud.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
Aha, hardcore
Castle was
parkour.
built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
As I'm just standing here.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic
Turn
disappeared
that down, that
from
way
the
it's not
wizarding
super
world.
loud.
Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
So what you're saying is if I use Avada Kedavra
Nice.
It's
for
not
good,
enough here. It
then
appears to
I'm
be
not
sort
a
of
bad guy.
enchantment. Someone wanted
I mean,
to
by that
block
logic,
this path.
that's
Let's
essentially
see some of that one work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
no glowy wall.
Excellent. That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your one
How was that rough? That looked like a smooth
Thank you,
slide
sir.
down. Come on, up the wall. Up the wall.
Ah, up there.
They were like in perfect sync just then. Alright. Hopefully whatever audio you can hear in the background isn't too loud. I guess we'll find out.
Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there.
Alright. Does not seem like you can hear the movie playing in the background, so we shall see.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for
Privacy.
a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Destroy all the pots.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
It's a mirror! No. My only issue
Why
with
would
this
someone have conjured that enchanted stone
is
here?
they make your
how's
character
that
out to
room?
seem relatively special
What room? I don't see anything.
because he's able to see
There's that
something
glow
like
again,
this.
like the glow on the portkey container.
But in like the movies and in the books of Harry Potter, you don't really hear of any such sort of things, or you don't read or see anything
Where are we?
of such
I don't believe
in the
it.
movies and or books. So the question is it canonically accurate?
Hello?
Or is it just something where they were able to take a little bit of strategic and storytelling license, even though it's still based in the same world and everything else?
It can't be.
Because I would think
Just a moment.
if your character is able to commit such feats, is able to do the things they're able to do, there would end up being more people like them.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Vault number 12.
Precisely.
Now we want to go to vault number 13, 14,
The key.
15, and 16.
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
We want all the gold in all the vaults. Just
This
leave
way,
here
then.
rich.
Stay close. After you.
I've seen like the beginning of this game. I'm pretty sure like 4 different times.
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
And even though I've seen this game like 4 different times, or at least the beginning of it, just because I've ended up sort of restarting a couple of times. I haven't played through much of the game,
In fact,
but I've kind of restarted a little bit just because the characters kind of bother me a little bit.
The vaults you see now are the newest.
But I'm just kind of gonna deal with it with this character. And what I mean is, to me, the characters almost
with
At least
great
your
wealth and
character,
power, or both,
the
could have
player
arranged for
character,
such a service.
to me doesn't quite fit
You'll want to take
the
a breath.
world like everybody else.
A what?
Your character almost stands out somewhat, and maybe that was done on purpose.
That waterfall washes away all enchantments.
But
It's
I
a
don't
security
quite
measure.
like
Experienced the thief's
the way the
downfall
player
before,
character
have
looks.
you?
They don't
Heard of
quite
it.
fit
These
in
are
with
the
everybody
lower
else.
vaults
Everybody
you are
else,
passing now.
How deep are we going?
oddly enough, seems like
Vault
they
number
fit the
12 was
world, they
commissioned
fit
shortly
the
after
design
Grimlots
and
was
everything, but
founded
your
over
character
4
just,
centuries ago.
for
It
some
was out
reason,
in the
doesn't.
deepest
I don't know
part
if
of
it
the
has to do with the
Civil,
shadows
we've quite a
on
distance to
them,
go.
something. They just don't quite fit right. So I ended up like restarting on like my other characters. Like my original character, I played through a decent amount
Vault 12.
just because I was like really excited to try and play it. Got so far in, then decided to try and do a series. But then after I did that, wasn't quite happy with it, and then ended up deleting that character. Then tried to make a chick character to see if that would solve the problem. It didn't.
Professor,
So then that kind of bothered me.
Like the
So now we're here.
porky container.
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over the oldest section of the bank.
So if you like look at the animations of everybody else, they feel more fluid and more natural, versus your player character doesn't quite feel natural. I think that's what bothers me, is the player character doesn't quite feel natural.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
a goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
I want that chest.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
All right.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure.
We need to take all the goblets
I
and then
wonder
we
if you
can
might
sell them.
Instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected.
Kind of sketch.
Let me think. There must
Like, what
be
if some
something.
random person had found it?
Revelio, perhaps?
I mean, technically we are random people,
Yes. A Revelio
but my character
charm.
is able to
No time like the present.
see the
Let's
glowy
see
thing
what we're missing, shall we?
specifically.
Ready your wand and focus.
But what if somebody else was able to somehow figure out how to get that thing open without having my character's ability, you know?
Revelio. There. I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Open sesame sea.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way.
By the way, I am playing this on story mode just
That
because I
symbol has
don't
the same glow
feel
as
like
the
being
one I saw in
bothered
the
with
portkey container.
If what you can
the,
see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of
what's
this
it called?
vault.
The
Lead the
Alohomora puzzles, technically. Because I consider those technically puzzles. And I hate them. I think they're stupid.
Revelio.
I understand the
This is
point
no
behind them,
ordinary vault. I
but
suspect
I
we're
don't
going
like
to
them.
earn our way out of here.
What do you mean?
And I also feel
earn our
like
way
they
out?
don't
Do
feel
you think this is some sort of test?
I do.
canonically correct.
To what end, I can't say.
Because if you watch
Stay
the
close.
movies,
There will be no
read the books,
disapparating if things go
it-
poorly. Not out of
in this
prudence.
game, they make it seem almost like a lock-picking puzzle. But the way the spell is supposed to work is you cast it on whatever lock you're trying to open, and if you're able to use it on that lock,
I see
the lock
something
will
up
open.
ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Now, of course, some things can be made a little more proof, but overall, it's just kind of annoying.
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground
That
was
and
swirling about.
I also have it on story mode just because I want to just
Yes, sir.
play the game for the story. I don't really care about it being difficult, really, at all.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this
That
is what
one.
you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
It's weird how he says Lumos instead of Lumos. Because in the movies, at the very least, they say it as Lumos. With the O being more pronounced instead of like a ah. It's a O.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection's turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Which it's not bad by any means, like it's whatever. Just a pronunciation, which is different based on where you're from.
Look out!
Protego.
But I'm gonna assume the guy is from
Accio!
relatively the same place that Harry, Hermione, Ron, like all their characters are supposed to be from, which is around England. And when you hear Harry, Ron, and Hermione say it, and even Dumbledore say it, they say it as Lumos, or Lumos Maxima. Not Lumos. But that might also have to do with the guy, whoever the voice actor for that character was. That might just be how they specifically pronounce
Stay
it.
close!
So then they just kind of stuck with it. It still fits the guy's overall way of speaking.
Lumos. Revelio. Professor.
So it's
Professor
not like
Fig.
a
Professor,
major
where
complaint.
are
It's
you?
just a actual
This isn't good.
interesting thing to me.
Where am I supposed to go?
I wouldn't consider that like a
What's happening?
complaint on my part because
Wisps of
it doesn't
magic seem
bother
to be
me.
leading me somewhere.
Just an
That's
interesting
where they're leading me.
anecdote.
That glow again.
That's how I'd put it.
Lumos.
Show me the goodies.
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Who's to say? Are they gonna do anything? No hitting me with the stone sword. No, thank you. Yep, I know about Protego. That's also something that has changed a lot with playing in story mode is the combat gets so much easier, especially with using something like Protego. You can practically bully everything in this game on story mode. And it does somewhat make having at least the Wiggenweld potion pointless, because you don't really need to use it if you're playing on story. But story mode is known as story mode for a reason.
Lumos.
Basically baby mode, but whatever. If I wanted to play a hard game, I'd be playing Dark Souls. And I don't feel like being a sweat right now. Although I was gonna end up playing Apex, but then that ended up annoying me because when I tried to play on there, I couldn't find anybody in the matches. I was wanting to play some Control and Team Deathmatch, but I couldn't find anybody or any games that I could join on there. And then I tried even going into the Battle Royale mode, doing trios or duos, and same thing. So I don't know if it's because nobody's playing right now or if it's just bad luck on my part.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating
It's
above
Gringotts.
the basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
It's a pensive. Yeah, let's drown ourselves to view memories. Sounds like a good time. That's also something that I feel like sort of changed in the Harry Potter movies at the very least. I don't remember the books too well. It's been a while since I've read them. But in the movies, when Harry is first shown a memory, it kind of actually puts him in the memory as a physical entity, even though he can't interact with anything. But then when they show it later, they show it more like this, where you're not necessarily there. You're just viewing the memory itself, which this method, in my opinion, works better. It makes more sense. But if you're gonna show one thing, I prefer like keeping things consistent.
That's what you're seeing. The glow.
Don't show one thing and have that be like a rule and then change the rule.
I see. Magic.
Because something I had actually learned from somebody that kind of was reviewing magic systems is you have hard magic systems and soft magic systems. And the same thing goes with storytelling. With anything in a good story, you establish the rules, you stick to those rules so that everything follows them, not just, oh, well, this is the exception to the rule. No. You have other people follow the rules so that when you have that one person that figures out how to bend that rule a little,
I don't know, but
it adds more to it. And what I mean by someone being able to bend the rule is they figure out how to make the rules work more in their favor. So they have to be more creative with figuring out problems.
I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Goblins are so
Choose
creepy.
your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
I have no patience for traitors. Now,
He wasn't being a traitor, he was following his job.
Not giving you anything.
well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Done pissed off the vault. Damn. I want a huge giant that I can summon when someone attacks my abode. That thing's just attacking anybody and everybody. They don't give a shit.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Well, I mean, he technically did
Where
just
are we?
catch it. He didn't necessarily
It can't
get
be.
hit by your magic.
It seems
Same
those
thing
who
like
set
when
up
someone
the
uses
gates
Protego.
Lockett
You're
and
blocking the magic.
Path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
I love this intro. Like, they nailed the look of Hogwarts. Absolutely nailed it. Although, in my opinion, I feel like they didn't make it feel as big as what they made it feel like in the movies. In the movies, they made it seem way bigger of a castle. But, I mean, if they overall made it feel as big
Good. We haven't
as
missed
they
the
made it
sorting
feel
ceremony.
in the movies, like if they would have
I'm no
actually made it
expert,
as big
but
as it
that
seemed in the
seems more
movies, it
appropriate.
probably would suck to get
Now,
around it.
I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the ministry.
Because, I mean, you
I need
explore
to know
more
how
than
the
just
George
Hogwarts
were
itself
warned of Ranrock.
in this.
For the
So
moment,
the idea
I ask
is
that you keep all that's
you have
happened
a
this
lot
evening
to do,
between
a
you
lot of areas to
and me.
go to.
Of course, sir.
So, I
Thank you.
mean,
Ready for the sorting ceremony?
you know, it would kind of suck having to do a lot of travel in Hogwarts on top of doing a lot of travel outside of Hogwarts.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
Fig just straight up looks like he could just slap Black.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes.
a bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm
I think he
looking forward to
only
meeting more
says that
professors
if
and learning
you
all I can
did
about
the
it.
Indeed.
there was a thing you could link
Hogwarts has much to offer a
to your account
dedicated
where
student.
you can start off with
And what
already
you
having a
learn in
class,
class will
already having
prepare you for
a
challenges
wand,
outside the classroom as well.
and you got like a specialized set of
Clever
robes for it.
indeed. You have the ability to
Uh,
reflect clearly on that which puzzles
and you could
others.
connect it to the game. You didn't have to
And
do
you've
it,
a
but
ready
you
mind,
could if you wanted to.
quick to learn.
And you don't even
Perhaps
have
you
to
belong
stick
in
with what it
Ravenclaw.
gives you as part of the little quiz thing. But I'm going to, since I went ahead and did all that and went to the effort of connecting it.
You belong in Ravenclaw.
I think it's funny how the robes look pretty drabby. Like the robes overall just kind of look messy.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
They haven't even finished eating yet, homie.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your
That's
common
something that would have been an interesting thing to play off of in the books, or in the movies, and even in the books, because I don't think the books mentioned it either. Which of course it could have been something they made up for this as well.
Might be a bit of a challenge,
But
one
it'd
I'm
be
sure
like a
you'll
cool, proud
I am,
moment
Professor.
thing
This is the entrance to the
for the Weasleys to have known to have had at least
Solve a riddle to enter.
a family member that
I'm afraid.
was a
This sort of thing
headmistress,
has
because I
always
mean that's about as
confounded me.
high as you can get without being the headmaster.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
Neither, they're both dead.
Ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Which, that to me is also confusing because
Well done.
I thought poltergeists
Go on in and get
were
some sleep.
beings.
You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope
Like,
you
from my
enjoy your
understanding of a
first night
poltergeist, they're just like
Sleep well.
a more dickish ghost. But maybe in the Harry Potter / Hogwarts universe, a poltergeist is different than a ghost.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Let's go.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Hello.
One moment. Watch this.
I'd rather not. No, thank you.
That wasn't quite...
Right. What did you hope would happen? I'm glad to be...
I'm not really interested in the NPCs.
You too, Everett.
I just want to go through the normal story.
Just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant. You'd think you could...
Oh, there we go.
Why, hello?
I'm afraid I'm not much for memory.
Well, you should know that all fifth years must take a strong... a quality... Yes. Be seeing you!
See, that's something that's kind of odd to me with something like Hogwarts.
I'm not sure this is the right spot.
Their approach to education seems like they try to give you overall well-rounded education.
Dittany is amazing. I've a bit of...
But I don't quite understand what the point of looking at stars really has to do with you performing magic.
Professor Fig does.
But that just goes to show, like, how in depth you can really get with certain things.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You'd best not.
Good morning. I trust you're ready.
Thank you, Professor, but what...
Perhaps
I get a fancy book.
this way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Do I really need to know about wizarding lore, though?
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Like, I thought that was the whole idea for the, was it History of Magic class or something? Or you have, like, History of Magic, and then you have Hogwarts of History, so that tells you about the history of Hogwarts itself. But it's whatever. Inventory, no. Challenges, there we go. Field guide. Don't have the thing for that. I do have gear though. I have gloves. Straight look like a nerd. I don't mind the flat cap though. Do I have the dark arts robe and that? Then I have my uniform, which I can technically take the robe off and just rock like that. We'll go full nerd. Why not? Full nerd.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Alrighty. Let's find Central Hall. That one.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. There's something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now.
All right.
Thank you.
My...
I'm sorry.
Straight up lied to her.
Good luck today.
Yes.
Come.
I did my best. Yeah.
Open the map. Let's do defense against dark arts.
The map is enchanted to help you find your... Now, I shall...
All right, let's go. Let's school some people in defense against the dark arts. There. You got Levioso, which is apparently different than Wingardium Leviosa. Although, in my opinion, if you were gonna have both in the game, should have probably only left one.
Let's try something a little larger.
Although, according to them, which I don't remember this in the books either, but this very well could have been derived from the books as well, with Levioso being its own separate thing, but
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
I definitely remember in the movie they never mentioned Levioso being different, and
remember,
Harry, Ron, and Hermione being
well done. Levioso.
First years even, they get taught Wingardium Leviosa instead of Levioso.
But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
I'm gonna freaking work this dude.
Leviosa. Good form. I know. This can't be your first duel. Let's just... Protego. Leviosa.
Get off my table.
Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you.
That's also something. That's something I wish they actually had in the game.
If what I've seen today is any indication,
Like you have the area where they're at,
things from you.
but as far as I can tell, they don't change at all.
They are capable of
But in the original games, when you played through the game, you actually did get to see the points that you were making throughout the course of the game build up, so that you had a specific set
I'd
of,
advise you to keep practicing whenever you can.
like you could actually win the House Cup, I
I
believe.
shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Not the House Cup, the
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
whatever it would be, the competition technically for whoever's got the most points over the course of the year.
Everyone will be talking about it.
Per whatever
Practice. It felt
house you're part of.
Then again.
In fact, it was. Perhaps.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect...
Exclusive.
Let's go. I'm gonna whoop everybody.
Till next time.
Oh, went the wrong way. It's up here and around here. Alright, let's begin. Like everybody else is in robes, and I'm just like, what's up?
Accio.
Thank you for the book.
That is not bad.
It's my book now. You don't get to have it back.
Swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an
Let's go learn some Accio. Accio to me is probably the most useful spell in this game. It's the most utilized, technically.
Splendid! Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of excellent control there.
Come on, don't roll off. Ah, oh, dang it.
Composure. That's it.
Let's go.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certain...
Now for the competition.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yes.
We play like a Mario.
Accio.
We'll get wrecked.
Splendid.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
You're not gonna like this one bit.
Nicely done.
Oh, I almost knocked hers off. Come on now.
There we go.
Accio.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
We just ended up tying. Wow.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
It's messed up.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hers almost got hit by the box. Oh, she almost got absolutely wrecked.
Accio.
Oh, 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 no, man.
Not to worry. This round is over. Now,
I messed up.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Well, I definitely lost.
There we go.
I was like, I managed to.
Accio.
Nope, she won. I committed too much into it. Oh man.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Oh well, whatever. Just a little mini game, not that big of a deal.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Why was my character hunched over like that?
Well done. Took
He
me
looks like he's
weeks
trying to
to
take a
become-
shit.
Took weeks for me to get anything right.
That's good to hear.
To put it.
Well, it's been nice.
Of course.
A word,
you
if
can
you
use
would.
Accio with
You want...
if you're so inclined.
Alright. Let's go.
Hello. How was your first day coming in?
I don't care. Goodbye. Wrong way. This way.
Revelio.
Why is it starting me on the map? I thought I typically started you. Like here. I guess not though. Nice. Very nice.